Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to my workshop. That was unexpected, wasn't it? You are right, I am starting my second build right now already. So for those who are new to my channel, I recently built a guitar totally from scratch, an electric guitar. It was okay, it did play, it sounded good. But the finishing quality wasn't really what you would expect from a custom guitar. But okay, it was my first one, was handmade. It was a regular 6-string, 25.5-inch scale, nothing spectacular really. For the second build, I want to improve my quality and I want to do something different. I want to build a 7-string extended scale, so 26.5-inch. It all starts with a sketch. I hope the camera will pick this up. Here's the sketch for it. Now credits go to Padalka Guitars and their space model, which this basically is. I thought this model was so unique and so beautiful in shape that I thought, you know, why not build my own Padalka space? So other people build Stratocasters, Telecasters or Les Pauls. I built a Padalka space. It's kind of round, not so aggressive, but still has a really pointy horn. Really looking forward to this. Now, let's talk woods. Now it's getting really interesting. Let's start with the fretboard. I mean, it probably doesn't show on camera. This is a flame maple fretboard. I'm gonna radius it and just like last time, do the slots myself. Be even more precise. Here I did some test staining. It probably looks rather boring on camera, but this will look so incredible when this is oiled and on the guitar. Let me quickly show you what I mean. This is stained, but unoiled, raw. So let me show you when you wetten this. Questions? I don't think so. That's the fretboard. That is one huge neck blank. You might remember last time the neck blank wasn't long enough for an extended scale guitar. It was quite thin, so I had to cut it like this, you know, a very steep or pointy cut, and then glue it on again to have the headstock angle. This time I went for a really long and thicker blank, so I can, you know, carve the neck out of one single piece and I don't have to glue anything. I don't have a bandsaw, so cutting this out with a jigsaw. Is this long enough, even? We'll see. I'm a bit scared of that, but you know, take it easy, step by step. We'll figure it out. Next, let's keep the best part for the end. Next, we have a super light, by the way, Swamp Ash body blank, which looks absolutely beautiful and has a really nice tone to it already. I'm really looking forward to using this. You know, the ash blank for the previous guitar was roughly this size as well. I think it was twice as heavy, at least twice as heavy. This is super light. You can lift it with one single hand. Very happy to have chosen Swamp Ash for this build. I also went to the workshop with this to have this, or planes to the right thickness, to put on a top, which you are going to see right now. Yes. Here it is. Or rather this way, but you'll get the point. This is a high-grade flame maple top. It was the most expensive piece of wood for this build. It was definitely not cheap, but I mean, just look at it. This is unoiled, just raw. This is going to be so sick. Again, I'm waiting for tools to glue this together. You know, those big clamps, or rather spanners, I would say, which are extremely expensive. They cost like 30 euros each piece. So I went for 2 for this, to glue this top together. I hope this will suffice. I think so. All of these parts, which I show you right here so far, are from Solar Guitars. I'll put the link down in the description below. It's a very, very nice wood shop in Slovakia. Unlike Guitars and Woods, which is also really nice, you can see actual pictures of the wood you are choosing. So you can really see what wood you are buying. which is really nice. This is also where I got this truss rod from. It's this type of truss rod where you have this end to turn, you know, like this with a special tool. So here's the body, here's the neck pickup, and here's the headstock. So it's the adjustments will be here and not at the headstock, which I think is pretty cool. It is also wrapped so it won't rattle inside the channel. And last but not least, I got some fret wire from them, really cheap. It's really thin. Might be interesting to see the differences of fret wire. So this is a very small fret wire. On the last build I used some jumbo fret wire. I think I only have guitars with jumbo fret wire or medium jumbo fret wire, but yeah, wanna try something new. Also I got this Graphtec Tusk pre-slotted 7-string nut from them, which is actually meant for carvings, I think. Pre-slotted and pre-sized nuts are really helpful if you are building a guitar in your basement, because, you know, buying a whole set of files to file your own nut is a bit too expensive. So this was 10 euros only. And last but not least, you're probably recognizing those. These are the Guitarmory pickups, the Minuteman set, which I got for the Ibanez mod project, and I said those pickups were not, you know, right for that guitar in my opinion, because the guitar was just, you know, I wasn't too happy with that guitar, how it turned out. The original stock pickups in that guitar was just so good, so fine for that guitar. I kept those for the future, and here it is, the future. So I'm going to use those for this build. These have Makasa ebony bobbins. I mean, I've had them installed once in a guitar. They are really impressive. Ah man, if you could see into my head how I'm imagining this guitar already, it's going to be so nice. By the way, because you can't see in my head, let me talk about the finish I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the back of the guitar natural swamp ash, just oil. The front, the flame maple top, will get first a black stain, which will be then sanded off, so you have the flames, you know, sticking out really nicely. And then I will finish this off with a, you know, light blue denim finish. Then we have the fretboard, which I'm not sure yet if I should leave this natural or stain it black like you just seen. I'm still undecided. I mean, black looks absolutely insane with this wood. I might do a black stain and sand it off so the flames are really popping. I mean, for years, flame maple has been my favorite wood for guitars, and just seeing this flame maple right there in its raw state already is so, makes me giggle all the time. Thought about staining the neck brown, just like on the build project, so it's a bit less boring like this. You know, figured I had this awesome body and top and fretboard, so I didn't want to spend too much again on a very expensive maple neck. So I just took this regular hard maple. I think this was even the cheapest wood part of this. So far I haven't done anything than just setting up my workshop again and testing that staining, and I jointed the top, so, you know, the edges are perfectly flat and there will be no gap when this is being glued. So I'm going to get stain from Crimson Guitars because I'm really happy with that stain. I'm not going to use this Alendo tongue oil because I think that it's not, you know, that it perished. I don't know, it smells like oil, but it doesn't smell as good as it did when I bought it. And the thing is, I used this for the Ibanez build and my last build. My Ibanez build smelled like it's been in a McDonald's kitchen for 2 years. So I used it on my scratch guitar build. It wasn't smelling at all until yesterday. Like, just out of the blue, after 2 weeks of applying the oil, it's like the oil just, you know, how do you say that in English? Als umgangen auf Lützeburgisch. Like it went bad. And this is natural, genuine oil without any additives. For this build, I'm definitely going to get proper guitar finishing oil, probably, or not probably, for sure, from Crimson Guitars. Not only because it's cheaper than true oil, but I mean, Crimson Guitars just have such amazing products. I'm not being paid by them. I'm paying my own money for this stuff, but their stuff is really good, so I can only recommend Crimson Guitars. Also, watch their videos if you want to learn something about building guitars. Ben Crow is just my absolute guitar building guru. I've watched so many videos. I'm watching videos over and over again, and this really helped me internalize the process of building a guitar, and it's making this much less scary. It feels much more like I know what I'm doing. So if you're not sure what comes out, don't do it. This build will not be finished very soon, because in about 3 weeks time I will leave the country to do my studies abroad in Germany. I don't want to rush this. I don't want to build this in 2 weeks, although it's highly probably possible to do this. I just don't want to rush and mess it up. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe to this channel if you are new to it. Feel free to watch my other videos, reviews, guitar building since 2019, demos, how to get, nasty guitar tones. Take care, and I will see you next time.